Hey guys, Jesse here, playing Blueprints. Okay, let's go back into the Mount Holy Manor. In my, YouTube playthrough, we are now going to begin day 9. My personal playthrough, I think I'm on day 12, and the last session I made some significant advancements. So let's see what this playthrough has in for it. Sometimes it's a little bit confusing to be doing 2 playthroughs because I unlock things in one, then I need to unlock them in the other. But it's good because now when we find some stuff, I won't need to take the notes, or we're going to expedite the process. Okay, so let's just grab this. We got a couple of monies. Let me just show you. The main thing I got on my other playthrough is this room, this outer room, which we're going to go and check now. Is the tomb. The tomb, I figured out there's a lot of information about the uncle. There's some angels that you need to open using the same numbers that are in the chapel. Let me just do this. We open a secret underground passage to a catacomb where we get an underground map. Then we go to the underground abandoned mine. That's another part of the map. Underground reservoir, which connects to that door we saw in the fountain. And the reservoir where there's a door over there. So a lot of good stuff. Here there was the abandoned mine. I moved the cart, which I read somewhere that the cart was blocking something that needed to be moved, so this is moved. But this is my other playthrough, so let's see in this one. Let's just go to the other room. I've seen people play this game, and sometimes they wait a little bit to go to the other room until they get like a few dice, so they can re-roll. I don't know why I grab that every time. It's like a much later in the game item, but... Okay, this is good. We got the shelter. Why is it good that we got the shelter? Because there's a safe over there. We need to set the clock so it opens. Let me just check here. What time is it? It's 8... a little later than 8:15. We need to set it in the future, and it has to be over 1 hour. So 9:15, 10. Let's set it to 10. So it opens. Here, this is the shelter. So you're going to open. And what day is it? Sorry, I forgot. Is it day 9? Let me see. Yeah, it's day 9. So it is November 15. We're gonna set it to open to November 15th at 10 a.m. There we go. Confirm. Yes. Radiation monitor, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay. November 15th, 10 a.m. Oh, crap. Confirm. Exits. Okay, we're good. So at 10 a.m. we should come back. I don't know if I saw this the last time I was here. Remain where you're getting now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we agree with your plan and we have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight, hope for a little bit of luck. So you see, some people were hiding here. You get the 3 bunk beds as well. Okay. And the other thing is that the shelter protects you from the negative effects for the next 3 red rooms drafted. So that's a good thing. Let's just go back. Let me just check the time here before we go there. Yeah, it's like 8:35. So we're good with having set it to 10. Okay. Because it needs to be over 1 hour into the future. And it is day 9. And let me check. Pretty sure it is what I said that... yeah, we need to do 6 plus the day, so 15. We're good. Also, I move in my obsidian bolt, I move the books over here. So you see we got the drafting strategy, the pump manual thing, this one that I got about sigils, and the red prince. All of the books are there now. Okay. Let's just go into this. What do we have here? Oh, mailroom. My package has been delivered. Do we take it? Yeah, we take it. Package delivered. This one over here. Okay. Sleeping mask and gems. Worth it. The sleeping mask. The first time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5 steps. And gems. Not bad. And this is the letter from our father. We don't have the letters from the scientist that I told you I found on my other playthrough just yet. Because I think you get one letter every time you get here, or maybe it's as you progress. I don't know. We have a clock, so it's good. It's going to be just 9 yet. What is this? That clock is non-functional. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so mailroom done. Let's just go over here. Okay, I gotta open up a little bit the playfield. The code check is interesting. Never been to the code check because you check one item and retrieve it on another day, but it's not a good thing here. Let's just open this corridor, you know. And now we need something that goes west. I said we needed something that goes west. We get the commissary. Okay. We'll take the commissary. Did I have any orders? Gems. Sledgehammer. Okay, I'm gonna wait until we get a little bit more money. This is good, but no. Like, it is wise to drop the dead ends here, you know, at the start of the run. But it's a good thing we're stocking up on gems. Also, it is now a little bit past 9. Okay, I'm just gonna go over here. So you see, we got this storeroom, we get the pantry going up. I'm gonna grab this one. Kind of a risky strategy, boxing myself in a little bit. So we got that, we got a key, and we got this. Okay, let's go back to the den. And now I need to open this up. Secret passage. No, that's going to block me. Okay, this was crappy, so I'm just gonna get the nursery. At least we're gonna get some steps. And there should be a thing here. Banana. We got the Red Prince book. You see, which is about us, apparently. We were obsessed with the color red. Duck. Or actually a swan. Is there anything else here? Okay, we need to just desperately open up more rooms, otherwise this is going to be a really short run. Give me the sledgehammer. And give me the salt shaker. So you see, with the sledgehammer, we can just bust things open. And with the salt shaker, every time we eat some food, we gain extra steps. Okay. What time is it? Do we have a... I don't know if we have a clock here. Okay, hopefully this is not the end of the run. Okay, we got security. And we got a hallway. We got a dining room. It's too low for this. Let's just... You know what? Let's put security here. Okay, anything? No. It is 9:25, so still not worth it to go out. Just taking a look at the rooms we see here. Okay, so first of all, view state inventory. Okay, haven't missed anything. Good. Keycard system. We're gonna set the security level to low for now. And we're gonna set the offline mode to unlocked. And I figured this out because if you set the security system to low and then you disable the electronic keycards, the offline mode by default is unlocked. If you don't set this unlock, a security door, when you disable the keycard system, is going to remain locked. So that's why we need to do these two changes. Also, we're gonna get to network on song, and we're going to request a special item from the commissary. And I think we're going to put the shovel. So we make sure there's a shovel. Good. Log out. You know, the security rooms should have a clock. Also, you see, these rooms can transfer power. Should start making notes of that. So the security room, security, this one, carries, no, transfers power from the boiler room. And in the boiler room, we're gonna put over here rooms that transfer power, and we're gonna put security. So we know what we're looking when we draft for those. Okay, I think it's time we just go outside, you know? Yeah. Like 12 minutes. And now we will be able to finally get the red envelope that's here. We have 2 red envelopes. Let's just go over here. Okay, and we will be able to see as this opens in just a few minutes. Let's see. I have 2 red envelopes here. Let me just check. So, red envelopes. I think it's, I put it here in puzzles. I've discovered this one in the boudoir, this one in the drawing room. Oh, I figured out the drawing room thing. This one in the shelter, and this one in the office. So we need to collect 2 in this run. This is the one we're going to get here in the shelter. Oh, I think it opened. Oh, not yet. But it's going to open any second now. Come on. When we open the one in the shelter, we get this note from someone who's named Courtney. Like, sorry. There's a save with the red envelope. This is number 7. So, is it open? Oh, it's open. You see? So, grab the gem, grab the red envelope, number 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. While I might have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. So this is 4 years after the disappearance of Mary. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware that the cause of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. And I believe this might have occurred in September, a fully 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides now with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. So you see, our mother was, like an activist against the crown of the red, crown, and she was involved in that heist we saw, and then she was smuggled by great uncle Herbert out of the country. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. So you see, I wrote over here Courtney, cousin of Mary Matthew Jones, also known as Mary Marigolds, wrote the 7 red envelopes letter. So we have now 3, and like I said, I know now what we need to do in the drawing room. Is there anything back here? No. Okay. So at least we got another red envelope. Let's go back into the mansion. I don't have a particular goal for this run. So we're just gonna wander around. Everything here, we locked ourselves out. Let's go over here. Okay, this could be a good place to drop a dead end. I'm just gonna grab the pantry. Got a banana. Got some monies. And locksmith. And a nuke. You know what? Let's grab the closet, get it out of the way. Got a couple of keys, that's good. Hey, it's a silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Nice. Nothing else here. This way we get rid of that early. Now we need to have some luck. Okay, we get the archives. I'm just gonna sacrifice this. Oh, and we're sheltered, so we don't get the effect. That's good. That's good. Yeah, sheltered. Okay, so one effect done. Good. Keep going up. Come on. Dark room? No, risky. Hallway. We need to open up this. Come on, give me chapel. And we're sheltered. We don't lose the monies. Good. Is there anything else here? You see, we're learning to do the things. We're learning to use the effects of the rooms. Okay, good. Okay, now we opened up a little bit of the map. I'm gonna go back. See what we can find here. Maybe drop another dead end. It's the patio. The parlor. I guess spread in each green room. And the kitchen. You know what? Let's just do this one. Okay, we're in the patio. Got an apple. We got gem. I don't have the shovel. I have a sledgehammer. Nothing to sledgehammer to right now. But we know the patio, we have a couple of dirt spots. Okay, maybe here? The nook, the spare room. No, I don't want the drawing room here. I think I'm gonna just take... Let's take the nook. Just gonna get the key. Nothing else. Nothing. Okay, we have 3 keys, 4 gems. Not bad. Okay. Let's go in this direction. What do we have here? The courtyard. Always left unlocked. The secret passage. The bedroom. I don't want to be using the gems on this. But... let's get the courtyard. There might be something here. Yeah, you see? Got some gems. Got some monies. Got some key. Okay. And we keep heading in this direction. Another bedroom. And the experimental house features. You know what? Yeah, let's unlock the lab. Okay. Let's run an experiment. Continue. Okay, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, add a small chest to the entrance hall, gain 1 star, lose 10 steps, and gain 20 gold. This one I like it. Each time you find when you draft a hallway from another hallway, we're going to gain 1 star. Start experiment. Okay. So you see we got experiment number 3. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, get 1 star. Okay, good. So we're heading north here. Passageway. Steep cost in gems, but we're gonna take it. I'm trying to do something because there is a room I saw. And we will see if we can do it. It's called her ladyship's room or something like that. And apparently you can only draft it on the west side going down. So let's see if we can do that. No, we can't. You can get the pool. That is actually not bad. West Wing Hall. The gymnasium. You know, we're protected from this one. Yeah, sheltered. Okay, can I do anything in the gymnasium? I don't know if I've been here. Well, I don't think you can do anything. Can we shoot some hoops? It appears not. Okay. Useless room, but we got it out of the way. Okay. We're good for steps. Okay. I really need the utility closet, because you see that one is locked, and in the utility closet, if we can power down the system, let's use a special key. I drafted the Great Hall. Experiment successful. We got another star because we drafted a hallway room from another hallway room. Okay. If you take a look at my notes for the Great Hall. Great Hall. I put that usually the liver is over here. I've now seen other people play and it's random. It's always going to be a configuration that like one door leads here and the other are dead ends, but this is random. So, but I know it's either here or there, I think. So, let's just try. In my experience, it tends to be over here. No, we got screwed with this one. But at least that's the exit from that one, and it goes to the right, so that's a good thing. Let's try with this one. We're just using up the keys now. No, this one screwed us as well. Okay. Okay, at least we got a key, got some monies, and we didn't get the liver. So it has to be, I believe, in this one. There it is. So you see now we have opened the right antechamber door. We got another gem. Okay, I'm going to go back and use the passageway. It's been far too... Oh, crap. Can't use this. As you see, we don't have that. We're gonna go back to the chapel then. We got a successful experiment. We're good. In the chapel, we have to go north. We have a lot of money. Where's the commissary? It's back there. You know what? Screw it. I'm actually going to go to the commissary and buy the thing. I have a lot of steps. Just use security entrance hall and then up. We're backtracking. Just gonna buy stuff. Metal detector. Yes. And the gems? Yes. And that's all that we can buy here. Okay, so now we have the metal detector and the sledgehammer. We should get more stuff. Okay, we go there. All the way up to the chapel. Yeah. Come on. We gotta expedite this. This is an exploration run. Yeah, we're sheltered. Okay, chapel. Crap. I'm just gonna put this one because... Well, that's the pump. The lab is there, and I don't know if this... I don't think... The passageway, I believe, it helps with power, so maybe we can put the boiler room there. Okay, let's see what we have here. East Wing Hall. We're prioritizing keeping things open now. Possibly getting into the antechamber. Locked. Okay, I don't have the keys for that. This is a weird thing. Let's get the drawing room and let's get the... And I saw the utility closet, but if I had taken the utility closet, it would have been the end of the run. Okay, so... First of all, as you can see, our uncle is here. This candle holder, you do this. And the puzzle over here is the number of small gates or small steps. If you remember over here, the red envelopes. No, the room picture puzzle. It is something that count small gates, 8 dates, cracked 8 safes. So when you get the safes, you either count small gates, which also can be understood as small steps, and dates. So, and well, these are the rooms I haven't figured out over here, but I know the thing. Anybody remembers? I think someone mentioned like this one. This is the name of a plant, but I don't remember. And this is like plants. Plant? Oh, it could be plant. 5-2. Oh yeah, it was. Sorry. So plants. No, it's not that one. Sorry. Plant. 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 Plan. Let's just add this. So this is a T. Which goes with what I said, count. Okay, look at that. Figure out one as I was coming here. Count small gates, 8 dates, cracked 8 safe. Okay, good. And this was 5-2, sorry. So we can delete 5-2 here. Got it. Nice. So small gates. So you go around counting how many, for instance, of the ladies are and of the guy with the umbrella are. And I believe it was, let's see. It was 15 with the man in the umbrella, 4 for the woman, so 1504. And there you see, we got another gem, and we got the number 6 red envelope. Dearest Mary, this is April 15. I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may have not been ready for. It's cruel, and may time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-seared plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout, and God forbid repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios. Not because I think of such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem an eternity to a mother, I've always heard that they pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up, room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil, under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during our school years. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now, to see you following in your father's footsteps, making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. So you see, yeah, our mother was in the heist of the crown. She apparently fled the country with the help of our Uncle Herbert. She was going to be like in exile for a few years. Then we'd meet with Simon, but I believe she passed away at some point, so I don't believe she's alive. But who knows? Maybe there's like a big plot twist at some point. Okay. We have 4 red letters. Locked. That's not good. I don't like the locked things. It might be the end of the run. Okay, we got the observatory. Let's just grab this one. Got a new star. Clavis, the key. We got a key. Nice. I actually need a key. Okay, so we can go north, or we can go over here, and we can go over that to the Great Hall. Might be a good idea to get to the Great Hall. Let's see if this one to the north is open. No. Let's see over here. Actually, this one to the passageway is the security system. Use this one. YOLO. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. No. Office. Vault. Let's go with the office, you know? We're gonna spread the monies. Yeah, I got the monies here. We already got that. Oh, there's a gem. We got a lot of gems. And let's just spread gold in the estate. Okay. And let me check if the emails change. I don't think they do. But just in case, we're gonna check them out. Okay, connect to the damn network. And Babbage, DC power, changes to the estate, DC power. No, it's the same thing. Okay, good. Got some more monies over here. Okay, come on. No, locked. That's the bullcrap. Observatory is locked. Crap. Okay. It might have been the end of the run because we don't have any more keys. Can't do anything here. Can't do anything there. Chapel. Something bipped. There. Okay, the courtyard. You see, you box yourself in, but at least we got the red notes. That's a good thing. Let's see. And this one, we're screwed because we don't have that. And yeah, this one I think we are absolutely screwed. Because there's nothing we can do. Yeah, locked. Okay, so locked. End of the run. We don't have a planetarium. Okay, let's call it a day. At least we got the shelter, you know, thing out of the way. It could be really cool to get the tomb now. Items found 3. New rooms 2. Save and continue. So now we go with day 10. We got 4 red envelopes. Oh, I also got the 3rd Alzara prophecy. Said there's something missing here. That's kind of weird. And all the stuff. We will see it eventually. Nothing too important. Grab this. Let me see. Alzara. The 3rd prophecy was something like, I see a shadow in a doorway, silent footsteps in the hallways, an unlatched gate you did not open, a missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watch from afar, a young boy who was once brave but now afraid, and someone is watching us with Alzara there. Like I said, there appears to be someone in the state with us, watching us. That's kind of weird. Shrine. Hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of this schoolhouse. Let's do a schoolhouse run. Let's add the classrooms. I don't think there's anything I need inside. No, we just don't need that. Don't need to waste the additional step there. Yeah, let's try a school run. See what we can find here. Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna go here. I really don't want to try for the ladyship thing, but again, you know what? Later. For now, let's just grab this. Very good. Maybe should have gathered the other thing. Okay, do we have... No, we don't have anything there. Come on. Storeroom. Okay, grab the storeroom. Very good to put it here. We got a lot of monies. We got a key. We got that. Remember over here hidden? This thing. Nothing else here. Okay, we drop the dead end there, which is a good strategy. So you don't get them later in the game. Courtyard. Sure. Anything? Oh, shovel. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Now we dig. Pebbles. Not good. Courtyard has nothing else? No. So, let's just keep... Patio. Library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Spread gems in each green room. Or the library. I think I'm going to take the library. We get a discount thing. And we got the book we, looked for last time. You see, it's November 16 now. Yesterday when we opened the shelter vault safe, it was November 15. We're good. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Dorrell. Later on I will take the screenshots. The third largest city in Fen areas and site of this former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk. Don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, historic castle, a charming underground bazaar rewards visitors to wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its adjourned canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime in Reddington's busy season. Oh, okay. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes in Mainway Station. Ilex ex Messerve, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountain. Interesting. Featherfall Keep. I think we saw this one in the Alzar ambition. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former house of Lord William Espen, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Espens since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Espen, his oldest son Lionel Espen left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries, when Reddington was still the capital. So you see, this realm used to be Orinda Aries, and apparently it was conquered then, after war. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates may recently cast some doubt of the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Area's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. How many do we have? Okay. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Redington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Redington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Redington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly's schoolhouse in 1866. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. Don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was one Redington's central railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstile, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Redington. So you see, this is we have Angel Tamer, Trinsdale Lake, 100 Bells, Featherfall, Mount Holly. There's Redington. Botanical Gardens. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Anything else here? Remember, still water on this. Let's see over here. We're playing for 10 hours. Longest day 10. Allowances, stars. Parlo Self 7, Parlo Dragons 8. We screwed up 1. 4 red letters, 2 upgrade discs. I think on my personal playthrough I've updated like 3 rooms. The scrapbook. Contraptions I've made. I haven't made a contraption in this one? I thought I had. Largest purchase. We get 2 stamps, you see? Okay. Let's go. Let's just go. Okay, so we should head north. Come on. Workshop. I'm getting the workshop. Okay, anything that we can get here? Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. Nice. And we already got this one. This is number 8. Okay, if we get some stuff, we can go back here to, you know, we got the shovel. We cannot combine that. I cannot combine that. It tells you when you cannot combine something, but at least we get the shovel. Okay. Oh, what probably happened is that I got the workshop in my first day, and then as I started again... Okay, you know what? Let's get the closet out of the way. That's why it's not showing. Oh, look at this. Metal detector. Okay, I think we can actually combine this, and we got the closet out of the way, which is good. So, shovel and metal detector, we made the detector shovel. You see, we're crafting stuff. The detector shovel. Greater chance of finding coins and keys. Much greater chance of finding coins while digging. You see, this is the detector shovel. Do I actually have the detector shovel over here? Items. No, we don't. Detector shovel. So, greater chance made by combining the shovel and the metal detector. Greater chance of finding coins and keys, which is always good. And this one over here, it says much greater chance of finding coins and keys while digging. Good. And I will put the image later. Good. We got the detector shovel. Okay, so we need to go back and go to the courtyard now. Actually, I'm going to go back and explore the east wing. Before we go over there, or should we open and see what we have? Let's just put a hallway there. But we're gonna go there later. For now, let's just go back over here. Open this. Corridor. Parlor. Let's just go with the corridor here. Oh. There's something. Where is it? Oh, there. It was a coin. Okay. Give me... The commissary is actually pretty good. Because we can buy the stuff. So we have a magnifying glass and we get a sledgehammer. There, you see? Okay. A couple of more coins and we could get the running shoes. Okay, good. Veranda. Chapel. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. It is expensive. Let's get the spare room out of the way. And this one. This one. And I'm going to go back to the commissary and buy the running shoes. Or the sleeping mask. Sleeping mask. Okay, and we use the coupon, so it's not as expensive. Let's just double back. And 1 second, because I wanna actually see if we can go to the library. We're gonna sacrifice a few steps. I wanna see if there's anything that we might need here. We may see with this. Okay, if I grab the... Okay, anything here? No. No. Just looking, because I thought there might have been something weird. But I don't think so. This appears to be just standard art. No. Okay, let's see. Mount Holy. Reddington. The Botanical Gardens. 100 Bells. Greensdale Lake. Angel Tower. Featherfall Keep. Mount Perma. Okay. No, nothing new here. Okay, so we... You know what? Let's go back to the entrance hall. And go here. Utility closet. Do we get rid of the utility closet now? Yes. While at the same time turning off the gymnasium, on the garage, and off the keycard system. Now I need security so we can get better access to the north. Let's go with the pantry. Oh. Okay, give me good stuff. Chapel. Bedroom. Let's open up this a little bit. I'm gonna lose 1 coin, but it's okay. And there's nothing here. This is a good place for a dead end. The guest bedroom. Actually pretty good. Get a lot of steps. You see? We got a lot of steps. Oh crap. We got the keycard system. Huh. Okay, so we're going to turn on the... We're gonna turn on the thing. Gotta go back to the utility closet. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, I know I lost the frigging coin. Yeah, we need to open up the stuff. Let's put the dining room there. Not going to enter for now. I gotta go and switch the thing. Been using a lot of steps. Going back and forth. Keycard system on, because we get the keycard. Okay, since we're there, what do? We go over here and we go up, right? Yeah. We got keys, we got gems. Any other green rooms? No. Let's go. That's a bad thing. We don't have any re-rolls. Okay, at least get the parlor then. For the potential gems. So, a box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. This is a lie. A box next to this box is true. This is a lie. So this has to be true. So the gems have to be here. Yeah. Okay, good. At least we got a couple of gems. Okay, we need to move fast, otherwise this is going to be also like a short run. We got the dining room. Okay, let's go. Using steps like crazy. So we need to go all the way there. All the way around. We got so many things with sleeping mask. We got the keycard, sledgehammer, detector shovel. But we've been going back and forth. And I used up that one. Well, at least I don't have any more money, so they cannot get any more from me. Gymnasium. Passageway. I'm gonna use this one because I need to open the possible way here. But you know what? Let's just open that. Use that. Okay. I don't want to use the gems. Let's use this one for now. Okay, nothing? Huh, interesting. And locked. Not very good, you know, crap. Drawing room, but I don't want that. Just I turned the gymnasium off, so we should not lose the steps. Yeah. Oh crap. Let's just get the observatory. Another star. Southern Cross. Room with 4 doors are more common today. Thank you. Diamond Manor. Okay, I appreciate that. Came a little bit late in the game. Weight room. Of course. Great hall. Everything's locked. Lose half your steps, of course. You know what? Let's do this. Lost half my steps. And I can say that we can destroy that. Locked. Locked. Ah, we screwed ourselves. Okay, the passageway is the only way. Not a very good run today. Oh, look at this. At least we got an apple. I was going to ask why the metal detector did not detect the apple, but, you know, that question answered itself. Cloister. Do we have... We don't have enough. Of course. The cloister would have increased our allowance. Archives. Screw it. We're just opening up... Okay, something here. The monies. In theory, we were going to be able to get more keys, and I have not seen any more keys, so that kind of sucks. So we're there. What are these? Wow, look at this. it's showing you the amounts of... What is it showing? It says 2, 3, 3. This has to mean something. Let's try this one. Oh. The Great Hall. But I got no keys. Well, this we got a key in Nook. Let's go north. I'm gonna go with this one. Code check. Huh. Check item. You know what? We're gonna check the detector shovel. You can retrieve this item on any day you have a code check in your house. Okay. So you see the code check? We put the detector shovel. So I guess we have to go back to the Great Hall and keep heading north. No other way. So anything else I open, I screwed myself out of the run. Boudoir. Let's try the boudoir. We got a gem over here. We got some steps. That's good. Got a gem from this safe. Nothing else. You get a classroom. Get the classroom. And this one is the one with the colors, which I already know and we have in our obsidian vault. Gonna grab the apple. Locked. And I think that's it. Because this one is locked. The weight room is locked, I believe. Yeah, that's the end of the run. That's locked. 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 Yeah, they're all locked. Day 10. Yeah. Not a long run. Let's see. At least we get another star. It's not bad. Let's see, bedroom. Yeah. Nothing is beeping. Well, oh, I already checked the... I checked the detector shovel. Yep, we're screwed. That's it. Well, like I said, at least we went to the code check and checked the detector thing. We're probably going to be able to retrieve it tomorrow. But for now, we're going to call it a day then. Okay. At least in these, 2 days, we read the Respectable villa. We got the 2 envelopes that I had found in my other playthrough, so that's not too bad. Let's just go with the save and quit. Okay, well, another blueprints run. The mystery continues. Like I said, I've been watching people play this, and this game is just huge. There are certain mechanics I still don't know how it works, how they work, but we will figure them out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's it for now. See you next time.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt, the whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.